So as per today's value, if I had to ask you, Sarita, what is that amount of money per month if you had, you would be happy?
Yeah, around
Per month?
per year.
If you have 1 crore 12 lakhs today, Sarita, you can actually retire. But you don't have 1 crore 12 lakhs. Yeah, we'll get to that. Don't worry. I can see your face. It's chill. It's fine. We can figure it out. Next, see, I've made a table over here. As per your age, what should be your allocation across large cap, mid cap, small cap, and multi cap? So today you are 22 years old. So this should be your allocation. You are investing 32% in large cap, 54% in mid cap, small cap you put 0. Now if somebody asks you, Sarita, do you invest in mutual funds? You will say, yes, I do invest in mutual funds. But how much have you invested? Not even 25%. So which is quite less for your age. What exactly are your financial goals?
Definitely achieving financial independence is the topmost priority.
Top priority, right? But even before that, you know what is more top priority before achieving financial independence? It is this, as you know, is our master financial planner tool, which you would have already received as a member of the 1% club. So the first step for me to understand from you is, what exactly are your financial goals? Because a lot of people, what they do is, as soon as they start making money, they start investing without understanding what that money is for, right? Like in your case, you said that as soon as you made your first salary, you invested in a small case. But was that the right decision for you based on your financial goals? Let us understand that first. So why don't you tell me in order of priority, what exactly are your financial goals?
Yeah, definitely achieving financial independence is the topmost priority.
Top priority, right? But even before that, you know what is more top priority before achieving financial independence? It is building your emergency fund. So do you have an emergency fund already?
Emergency funds, yeah, I have FDs and RDs.
So emergency fund is number one. Next, I'm going to write FIRE, which is your financial independence goal. What is the third thing after this?
Right. Higher education. I would like to go higher education in 3 years.
Got it. Next?
Wedding.
Okay. Next?
And then buying a house is the last one.
Buying a house. Perfect. So these are your financial goals. Now, next thing is, after how many years do you want to achieve these goals? So emergency fund, we need it immediately. So I'm going to write 1 year.
Right.
And as you can see, automatically it is coming as short-term goal. So any goal which is less than 3 years is short-term goal. What about financial independence? Like when do you want to achieve financial independence? After what age do you want to feel like, okay, my finances are enough to last for my lifetime?
Around 45, 50.
40, let's assume 50 then. Okay, so it's automatically a long-term goal, right? Because if right now you're, let's say 22, right?
Yes.
So obviously it's going to be a long-term goal. Higher education, you said 3 years, right?
Right.
Wedding?
7 years.
7 years. All right. And buying a house?
Buying a house can be late, maybe 15, 20.
Let's take it as 15 years. Fantastic. Cool. Now tell me, what is the amount required for each of these goals? So emergency fund is 6 times your monthly expenses. So what are your monthly expenses?
Around 30K.
So that comes to 1,80,000. FIRE number here, what is your annual expenses? Your desired annual expenses. What I mean by that is, what are the expenses that you need for the rest of your life? This will not include your home loan EMI, car loan EMI, all of that will end eventually. But things like eating food, having a shelter over your head, if you are living in rent forever, so that's a different thing. But let's say you eventually have a house, so house is sorted. So then it's just eating food, going on vacations, buying clothes, buying electronic gadgets. So these are all your monthly expenses which will never go away. So as per today's value, if I had to ask you, Sarita, what is that amount of money per month if you had, you would be happy?
Yeah, around 4.5 lakhs.
Per month?
Per year.
4.5 lakhs per year. If you're able to spend 4.5 lakhs a year, you're saying you'll be happy. It's around 40,000. So the concept of FIRE states that if you have 25 times your annual expenses saved today, you can retire. Right? So if I look at the math, your annual expenses you said was 4.5 lakhs. That if I multiply it by 25, that's coming to 1 crore 12 lakhs. So if I write 1 crore 12 lakhs here, If you have 1 crore 12 lakhs today, Sarita, you can actually retire. But you don't have 1 crore 12 lakhs today. And that is the first thing. Second thing is you're not retiring today. You're retiring at the age of 50. So obviously inflation also comes into the picture. Even if I assume a 5% inflation, at the age of 50, which is 28 years from now, you should have 12 crore 84 lakhs. Yeah, we'll get to that. Don't worry. I can see your face. It's chill. It's fine. We can figure it out. Next, what about your higher education? What is the amount of money that you need for your higher education?
I'll need around 30 lakhs for this.
30 lakhs. Got it. And the wedding? How much do you want to spend?
4 to 5 lakhs.
4 to 5 lakhs. Okay. And buying a house, what kind of house do you want to buy?
I mean, 1 BHK in Pune is also fine.
So how much does that cost?
Around 50, I think I'll need.
50 lakhs. So this is done now. So we've understood that this is what Sarita needs in her life. Now the next thing to do, Sarita, is to look at your cash flows. Can you see this sheet? Cash flows? Can you tell me what is your post-tax salary? How much money are you getting into your bank account every month?
Around 90K I'm getting.
That's very good. 90,000. All right. Any business income, rental income, any other income that you have on the side? All right. So that's all zero. Now let's look at your expenses. What is your monthly expenses? Includes everything, food, travel, everything. What is your monthly expenses right now?
Okay, 40, 45.
40,000? 45,000?
Yeah.
Do you have any compulsory investments like ULIPs or anything? No, right?
No.
Any running loans? Any EMIs running loans?
No.
All right, thank God. At the age of 22, you should not have any loans. Nice. Any insurance premiums that you are paying? Nothing? You don't have insurance?
No, actually.
No life insurance?
I need to learn more about this term because I'm not sure. I'm going for higher education as well. So I'll not have income every month to invest in insurance. That's why I'm...
No, but Sarita, the thing is, you should at least have a life insurance, right? And life insurance is covered in the whole world. Doesn't matter where you are, India or outside India.
Okay.
So if you feel like there are some dependents in your family, like let's say your parents are dependent on you, right? Then you definitely need to have a life insurance policy. It doesn't matter if you are in India or outside India. So if you haven't done this already, please do it. So before we do anything today,
yes,
without having that, it's pointless. So please have that. Okay. So what we are finally seeing is that you have 45,000 rupees of monthly surplus to invest. Okay. So that is the good news. Now we have to look at, so we will first do your net worth. Now this is very important to understand how much money you have right now. So let us understand what your net worth is. So each of these things, right, is connected to a sheet. So your home, for example, is the real estate. So it opens into the real estate sheet. So do you have any home that you own right now in your name?
No.
No? Any other real estate that you own? When I mean other real estate, it is your second home or a plot of land. Do you have anything of that sort?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have any REITs? Real estate investment trust? No? All right.
No, not right now.
All right. So your investments in real estate is zero. Next, we come to equity. Equity means stock market. Stock market can have either direct stocks, mutual funds, right? And any running SIPs that you have. So I think I have some of your data here. This is your data, right? I've already gathered this data from you before the call. This is yours, right? These are your stocks and mutual funds.
Right.
So I'll just copy paste for you to save time. Good that you've already given me this data.
Okay.
So now let's look at what are your running SIPs. So these are your running SIPs. So are these correct? Your running SIPs is so much? You are currently putting 37,000 rupees per month in SIPs?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Actually, this tax saver you're seeing, they are not for, all the months. These are for particular time. Till then, till I achieve 1.5 lakhs, I'll stop.
Got it. See, now that is a mistake. You are doing this every month, 8,000 rupees? Or this is for the whole year?
No. This is for 5 to 6 months, I think I invest for both.
Per month, right? These. Okay. So, firstly, Sarita, see this tax saver funds, right? That 1.5 lakhs what you're talking about, it is already taken by other investments. Like for example, what is your provident fund contribution in a month? Do you know what that amount is in your salary slip?
Yes. I think 5K, around 5K I pay.
5K in a month is going to provident fund. So 5K into 12 is 60,000. So 60,000 is already taken by that 1.5 lakh. So only 90,000 is left.
Right.
And once you get a insurance policy, those premiums are also considered in that 1.5 lakhs. You get it? Actually, what you have is only like 80,000 to invest in left in the Section 80C 1.5 lakhs.
Right.
So how much are you investing? You are investing 10,000 rupees for 6 months and 8,000 rupees for 6 months. So that is 60,000 plus 48,000. Around 1 lakh you're investing in ELSs, correct?
Yeah.
So you need not invest more than 80,000 rupees in ELSs. So because you're investing for 6 months only, I'm going to make this 5,000 rupees. Does that make sense?
Yeah, right.
This I'll make it 4,000. Correct? So totally you're investing about 28,000 rupees per month. Is this correct? Everything else, the SIPs?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, another thing to note over here is, see, I've made a table over here. As per your age, what should be your allocation across large cap, mid cap, small cap, and multi cap? So today you are 22 years old. So this should be your allocation. 20% large cap, 30% mid cap, 20% small cap, and 30% multi cap. Let us see what you are doing. You are investing 32% in large cap, 54% in mid cap, small cap you've put 0, and flexi cap, multi cap you've put 14%. See, a lot of time we don't know how we are investing, right? We are just randomly investing in mutual funds. But it is very important to know how is that adding up as per my large cap, mid cap, small cap, and multi cap allocation. So this is a thumb rule that I recommend based on talking to financial planners. So that is an adjustment that you can do in your SIP going forward to ensure that this is maintained.
Yes.
So what I will do, like there are too much of large cap going on over here. So instead of putting in this ELSS tax saver, maybe I will reduce this to, let's say, 3,000 rupees. And I will increase this to 7,000 rupees. See, this is changing. But now you don't have any small cap. So I will have to add another small cap fund. You don't have a small cap fund, right? And at your age, it is definitely important to invest in some small cap funds as well, right? Because they are the ones which gives the highest growth rate. Like most small cap funds on a 10-year basis give around 22%, 24% CAGR as well, right? So you have not put any allocation in a small cap.
But they get a little bit of risk also, right?
Yes, so that's why we are putting only 20% in small cap. Right? We're not allocating a large amount. And as you grow older, it will reduce only. See, as you grow older, small cap allocation reduces.
Right.
Now let's go to the US equity. Have you invested anything in US stocks?
Yes, S&P ETF I've invested 30K.
All right, that is 30,000. Any other ETFs or any US mutual funds?
No.
Good. Now let's come to debt. Now in debt, what is debt? Debt is savings account, fixed deposit, and debt mutual funds. Any liquid, like savings account is liquid. So do you have any money in savings? You said you have a lot of money in savings account. So can you tell me that data?
I have 5.5 lakhs here.
Can you tell me that data?
HDFC savings account, I have 5.5 lakhs.
So HDFC, you have 5.5 lakhs. Any fixed deposits?
2 lakhs fixed deposits in HDFC Bank.
Okay. Any other fixed deposit?
No. I have RD, but
what is the accumulated amount in that RD?
Around 30K I invest in that per month.
So that is also in HDFC?
Right.
How much do you have right now in the RD?
Right now I have around 1,80,000.
Fantastic. Now tell me about your debt funds. Do you have any investments in debt funds?
No.
Okay. Any government investments? This could be your Provident Fund and EPF, PPF, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, anything of that sort?
Provident Fund around 2 lakhs in that.
Nothing, right? Cool. Now tell me about your RD. Your HDFC RD running is how much?
It is 30K per month.
30K per month? Are you sure?
Yeah, actually 45K, whatever amount we discussed in the beginning, that was including my vacations and all. So I take out money from these things only for vacations.
So then you tell me your exact monthly expenses, no? Because if you're able to save more than 45,000 per month, then let's put the right number. Because you're saying you're... Yeah. So how much are you actually spending per month?
30K we can put here.
30K per month? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you have a 60,000 investing surplus, which is fantastic. Phenomenal for your age. HDFC RD is how much? 30,000 per month.
Right.
And anything else? Any other debt fund? Nothing you have. So this is it, right?
No.
Fantastic.
Debt fund, I'm not investing, Sharan, because I feel the interest I'm going to get, that was around 6%. But in HDFC FD only, I'm getting 6.6%.
We will come to that. I will tell you the problem with that. I'll come to that very soon. Now, gold, any jewelry in your name,
Yeah,
SGB?
jewelry I have around 70K.
What is this? 70,000 jewelry.
Just a gold chain.
Okay. Anything else? Sovereign gold bonds, gold ETFs?
No.
Nothing.
No.
All right. Any crypto investments?
No.
Any other investments like, any ULIPs or small case?
Small case, I had 3 lakhs right now.
So what small cases do you have? Tell me that.
I have all-weather investing. Currently, total amount in that is 3 lakhs.
So let's do one thing. So the way to do this is, for the purpose of our sheet, you go to this small case all weather. This one, right? This is the one that you have? Yeah. So I have this. Yeah. Can you see this? This is their distribution that they have. So large cap, they have put 41%. So what is the amount? What is the amount you mentioned?
3 lakhs I have.
3 lakhs. So what is 40% of 3 lakhs? 1,20,000.
1 lakh.
Similarly, you will put this in the debt part also. Why?
Because they are investing in
25% is in debt.
24%.
Yeah. So that we will just mention over here. All weather small case. What is 25% of 4 lakhs? 1 lakh. And lastly, they have put in gold also. So that I will include here only. Last, they have put in gold also. I'll put it over here. What is the remaining amount? 1,20,000, 1 lakh, 2,20,000 gone. Total was?
80,000.
80,000 is left. So right. So total is 3 lakhs, right?
Right.
So 25,000% of 3 lakhs is 75,000. So last in the gold, how much will be left? 1,95,000. So 1,05,000 is left. Understood, no?
Right. Right.
So with small case, it becomes a little tricky to put in the right places, but this is how you would do it. So now we have filled everything that you own. Is there anything that I missed out on, Sarita? Everything, this is all your full net worth, right?
Yes, yes.
So this is how it looks like, your net worth. This is the net worth sheet. Now, for the first time, you will be able to see what is your net worth. Your net worth is 18,47,000. Okay, out of which liquid is 15,77,000. You understand what is the difference between liquid and total net worth?
It's
If I look at your asset allocation, so this is 18,47,000, but I will ignore your jewelry because you'll never sell your jewelry. So I'm removing that. So that becomes 17,77,000. Does that make sense?
yes.
So now look at your asset allocation, Sarita. Did you know this? This is your asset allocation. This is your current asset allocation. Tell me what you're seeing in this.
Yeah, it's a lot of debt.
Right? 68% is in debt. 25% is in equity. 6% is in gold. Right? So this is looking bad. Right? This is too much in debt. And this is the mistake that most of us do. Right? We think we keep a lot of money in the savings account, FD, right? Because it's very easy to just keep the money there because salary gets credited over there. Very few people actually take that money out and invest in the right places. Now, if somebody asks you, Sarita, do you invest in mutual funds? You will say, yes, I do invest in mutual funds. But how much have you invested? Not even 25%. So which is quite less for your age. You're 22 years old. Right? So now our goal is to understand what is your required asset allocation. This is empty right now. Now, where will this come from? This will come again from the financial goal sheet. So this is missing right now. We need to put this number. I'll tell you how to do this. Now, we have a very important task to do. This is where the creativity comes in of financial planning. Everybody is unique here. So as you can see, your total available net worth is 17,77,000. You can see this, right?
Yes, yes.
Now our job is to understand how to divide this among your different financial goals as per the priority. Now you wanted 1,80,000 for emergency fund. That is already there. So that is khatam. You don't need to save for emergency fund. It is already there. So first goal is done, sorted. Next goal is your fire, right? Now for fire, you have 15,97,000 left. So what I'll do is I'll allocate, let's say 10 lakhs for fire.
10 lakhs will be the amount I'll be investing.
Yeah, 1 second.
To achieve fire.
Yeah. So I think the mistake that we did is the time left for the goal, no, Sarita, is not 50. That is the mistake I did. It's 28. Because you want to retire at 50. So 50 minus 22 is 28. Okay, so you actually needed not that 12 crore number, it's 4.4 crores number. So today if you
That's what I
retire,
was thinking
yeah,
actually.
much smaller number,
But
right? So if you have 1 crore 12 lakhs today, you can retire today, but you don't have that money. You want to retire at 50, which is 28 years from now. So that it becomes
Right.
4.4 crore rupees.
Check.
Okay. Now, if you have, let's say, 10 lakhs for this goal. Yeah, so now it's proper. So if you have 10 lakhs today, if you allocate 10 lakhs to this, that number is 2 crore 87 lakhs for you. So if you allocate 0 for your retirement, then you need to have 4.4 crore. You need to earn 4.4 crore rupees more at the age of 50. But if you already allocate 10 lakhs for this goal today, that number automatically drops to 2.87 crores for you.
Oh.
So you need to make 2.87 crores more in 28 years. So don't be scared. That's 28 years you need to make this money. Now let's come to the next goal, which is higher education. So higher education, you needed 30 lakhs. You have 6 lakhs left. Right? So what I will do is, higher education is a 3-year away, right? So I will put the remaining entire 5,97,000 there.
Right.
Does this make sense now? These are this is what you have currently. This is your total net worth. I have divided that money across all your different financial goals. And depending on that and depending on the inflation numbers, it is telling what is the amount required. So for emergency fund doesn't matter. Fire, we have taken only 5% inflation because we're looking at the next 28 years. So for 28 years, your inflation can be assumed to be at 5%. Wedding, education unfortunately always has higher inflation. Wedding, I would say, let's assume again a 9% inflation for weddings. Buying a house, we can assume a 7% inflation. Okay, so these are the numbers, amount required in the future. Now, this is an important thing. I can step up your investments every month. Before I understand what is the SIP required for each of these goals, I will assume that your salary will grow by 10% every year. Can I assume that?
Yes.
Right? So I will assume that your salary will grow by 10% every year. Now our job is to identify what is the SIP required in each of these to achieve each of these goals. So emergency fund, nothing, because you already have achieved it.
Right.
You need 0, so you don't need to invest anymore. So it's done. Next is your fire number. So fire number, you need 2.87 crores. So if I go to our tools, let's say this one. This is the tool that we have. Can you see this?
Yes.
So let us say you have to do a step up SIP. If you start a 5,000 rupee SIP and increase it by 10% every year, and you expect a 12% return post-tax, which is very possible, for a 28-year horizon, you will have 3 crores right there. You see how easy that is? Just by starting a 5,000 rupee SIP and increase it by 10% every year, it's the power of compounding, right? So that is itself is 3 crores. But you needed just 2.87 crores. So 5,000 rupees may your job is done. And you have still 55,000 rupees.
Hey.
Right. Next is higher education. Higher education, you need 31,54,000 in the next 3 years. So that's a very important goal for you. This could be a little tricky. So let's see how much you can. So if I do 3 years, now I cannot expect 12% return for a 3-year goal. Where does this come from? This will come from here. For short term, medium term, and long term, we have assumed certain asset allocations. For a short term goal, I will put 100% in debt because you can't gamble with your money when the goal is less than 3 years. So a lot of people think, FDs are not for young people, but it is as well. That it is wrong to assume that FD is not for young people, because if the goal is less 2 years away, 3 years away, you can't put that money in the market. You have to put that in a FD, right? So that I'm assuming a 6% post-tax return. So if I assume 6% post-tax, and if I step it up by 10%, how much do I need? Let's say if you do 20,000 rupees per month, you need 31 lakhs. Let's do 40,000 rupees per month.
What if we divide this amount and put some part in mutual fund? I mean, there are some safe mutual funds.
Like what? What are you thinking? What sort of mutual funds? You know what?
There is Parapare.
No, that's a flexi cap fund. That's not a safe fund. Anything that is in the equity market will be unsafe. So what you can do instead, we can consider an equity saver fund, which is a hybrid fund, which has only 30% allocation in the stock market. Remaining is in arbitrage and debt. So there you can expect like 9-10% return.
Yeah, that is a good option.
That is a good option. So what you can do, instead of 6%, we can assume 9%. 3 years, 50,000 rupees is still not enough. So what we can do instead, because it was so easy to achieve your retirement number, let us reduce this amount available here. Instead of 10 lakhs, I will make this, let's say, 5 lakhs.
Okay.
Remaining 5 lakhs I'll add here. So this becomes how much? 10,97,001. You understood, right? What I just did? Instead of putting so much money in fire right now, because higher education is very difficult to achieve right now, I have put more money into higher education. So then let's do this again. So if you need 3 crore 63 lakhs now for the fire, because I only allocated 5 lakhs today of your existing money. So if you need 3 crore 63 lakhs, I think with 6,000 rupees it should be possible. 28 years, 12%. See? 3 crore 63 lakhs done with 6,000 rupees per month. So this becomes 6,000 rupees per month. And because I already allocated 10 lakhs here, this now became 25 lakhs. So if I need 25 lakhs in the next 3 years at a 9% growth, 10% step up, let's say 40,000 rupees per month. Still not enough. Let's say 50,000 rupees per month. Yeah. So if you put 50,000 rupees per month, you can achieve that goal. Oh, this was supposed to be 6,000. So you have 4,000 rupees left. Now wedding, you need it in the next 7 years, long term, you need 9 lakh rupees. Let's see how much can you save. 7 years, if I assume 12% return, 10% SIP, you have how much? 4,000 rupees left. Let's see how much can you make. So coming up to 6,68,000, what you need is 9,14,000. So let us put that 6,000 rupees here. So, okay. So this is our first iteration of doing this. Obviously, this is not optimal. So like I told you, this is a very creative thing. So what I'll do next, I will assume that higher education, you will not entirely save for it. You will take a loan. Little bit, you will take a loan. And I'll tell you why you should take a loan. Because you get tax benefits as well. Right? And education loans are very affordable as well. Like what education are you planning to do?
Thinking about MBA.
In India only, right?
Yes.
So you can get it at a 8.5% interest, and along with tax benefits, and because you are in a high income slab, 30%, your effective interest rate on the loan will be around 5.5-6%. Now, if it's a 5.5-6% loan, you should definitely take it. So what we will assume that you will not save the entire 30 lakhs. You will want to save for, let's say, 10 lakhs. Remaining 20 lakhs will take a loan. And the reason I'm doing this, Sarita, is because I also want to prioritize your wedding and house. And wedding loan you should not take. There are wedding loans also, which is charging at 14% interest rate. That you should never take. Buying a house, it's 50 lakhs. Now you will not be able to save 50 lakhs in the next 15 years. So let us assume that for the 50 lakh house, even after assuming a 7% inflation, instead of having 50 lakhs house, I will try to save for, let's say, half of the amount. 25 lakhs I'll save, 25 lakhs I'll take loan, even after it's inflation adjusted.
Yeah.
So this is 25 lakhs. And this will be 10 lakhs. You will save 10 lakhs. So if you need just 10 lakhs, then if you already allocate 10,97,000, then you don't need to save anything. So let us say you can allocate 15 lakhs for this with your own money. Then you only need to save 6 lakh rupees more. Right? So let me just repeat. So you need 15 lakhs to save for education. Remaining 15 lakhs you will take a loan. Now obviously this 15 lakhs will not be 15 lakhs because of inflation. It needs to increase. Right? So for that, let's say I have already allocated this 10,97,000 for this, which will be invested in the right places. And you need another 6 lakhs more because of inflation, not 4 lakhs more. Another 6 lakhs more because of inflation. So that is the logic over here. Does that make sense?
That SIP we'll have to make separately.
Yeah, that we will do now. No worries. Now buying a house, what we said, you need a 50 lakh house. But you will not buy the entire house with your own money. Same reason, because home loan interest rates are very low. You can get a 7.5%, 8% interest. And because of multiple tax benefits, your effective interest rate will not be 8%, it will be 6.5%. So it's very good to take a home loan as well. But let us still try to achieve at least half of that amount through investments. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Fantastic. So now, what is the goal now? Now you need 6 lakh more. So now it is going to be very easy. You don't need 50,000 rupees every month to invest for the 6 lakhs in 3 years. So let's see what you need. So you need 3 years. Expected return, let's say let's say you are investing in that equity saver fund, like we discussed.
9%.
And how to pick equity saver funds, all that is explained in our 1% club module. So you can please check it out.
Yeah.
And if you increase it by 10% every year, and let's say you are starting at 10,000 rupees, that won't be enough, obviously. Let's say 20,000 rupees per month. How much do you need? You need 6 lakhs. You don't even need 20,000 rupees per month. 15,000 rupees per month, khatam. 6 lakhs is done. 5,95,000 ho gaya. 15,000 rupees is done. Now we have a lot more money to play with. Now what happened? Wedding, what are we saying? Wedding, you'll never take a loan. Never take it. So you still need 9 lakh rupees here. Right? Because you need 5 lakhs today, Sarita. But after inflation, 7 years later, it's not going to be 5 lakhs, it's going to be 9 lakhs. So to get 9 lakhs in 7 years, what do you need to do? Let's find out. 7 years, you can assume 12% growth rate. 7 years, 10% increase every year. 6,000 rupees SIP, your wedding is done. And you still have a lot of money. You still have 33,000 more. So you can, let's say buying a house, you need to save another 69 lakh rupees in the next 15 years. Okay. So what do we need to do? 15 years, 12%, 10%. Yeah. Even if you do 6,000 rupees SIP, you will have 49 lakh. You need 70 lakhs. Let's say 8,000 rupees per month. 9,000 rupees per month just to be safe. Yeah. Okay. That 9,000 rupees, let's do 8,500 rupees. That's 70 lakh rupees. You're understanding, right?
Yeah.
Wow. So done, all your goals are done. Everything will be achieved by doing this. And the good news is, Sarita, we have decided to take 2 loans when it's required, but both of them are good loans. Education loan and home loan are the only 2 good loans that is available for people. Any other loan is bad. Personal loan, gold loan, car loan, marriage loan, vacation loan, all of those are bad. Only home loan and education loan are good, and we are going to take it.
Yeah.
Because it will also help you save taxes. Now the good news is, Sarita, you still have 25,000 rupees per month available with you to do whatever the hell you want. So you can treat yourself. Because life is not just about saving and planning. It's also about enjoying. Right? So 25,000 rupees per month, Sarita, into 12 is 3 lakhs. So with 3 lakhs, you can take 1 domestic vacation and 1 international vacation every year. Or you can do shopping of, 50,000 rupees worth of clothes every year, according to you. So you have that surplus money here, 25,000 rupees extra money. So I would not just keep it idle. Do you want to allocate it to something, or do you want to just invest it somewhere?
Yeah, I can invest it.
Where do you want to invest it? So let us do one thing. Let us put vacation as one of your priorities, right? Because you want to travel every year. And every year you want to travel, so I'll put number of years 1. Okay, and if I assume that you want to, let's say, go on a vacation which is worth, how much do you want to spend on vacations every year?
1 lakh.
1 lakh? Okay. So for 1 lakh, how much you needed SIP for every year to save 1 lakh? Around 8,000 rupees. So if you do 8,500 rupees in an RD, it becomes 1 lakh rupees. That is for your education, for your vacations. You still have 16,000 rupees left. What do you want to do?
Yeah, maybe I'll add it to fire only.
Fire only? Fantastic. So then, if I add it here only, so 16,000 rupees plus 6,000 is how much? 22,000. So you needed how much? You needed 3.63 crores. But you will be able to achieve a lot more than that. Let's see how much you'll be able to achieve. If you do 22,000 rupees, and if I step it up by 10%, and if your expected return is 12%, and if I look at it for 28 years, you will have 13 crore 28 lakhs at the age of 50. Way more than what you needed. 5 crores, Sarita. You will have 13.3 crores. So you would have achieved way more than what you wanted. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's good, but I don't know. I'm going for higher education as well.
Yeah, that's all covered. No, it's done. Higher education is here. Higher education is what? 1 year degree, 2 year degree. That's it.
Yes.
And in fact, you will make way more money after you graduate from higher education. Right? So this is still the worst case scenario, if you ask me. Because we have assumed only 12% return. Markets in the last 5 years have given almost 20% return. So we have assumed only 12% return. Nifty in the last 30 years have given 15% return. So I've taken the worst case scenario. and I've assumed 22,000 rupees per month. Obviously, after you graduate, you'll make even more income, even more salary, so you'll save a lot more money, right? And this 13.3 crores might seem like a big number to you right now, but 28 years from now, it could actually be worth only 3-4 crores because of inflation.
Right. Yes.
Okay, so coming back to our Master Financial Planner tool, Sarita. So finally, let's look at what your net worth sheet is saying. Because now you will have the required asset allocation ready. Can you see this? So now this is completely telling you what you need to do. This is what you are doing, this is what you need to do. So what was it saying? Domestic equity. Yeah. So this is very important. So how is it telling you this? It's coming from this sheet. So we have assumed for short-term goal it will be 100%. Medium-term goal will be 40% equity, 60% debt. Long-term goal will be 60% equity, 10% US market, 20% debt, 10% in gold. Real estate and crypto I've made 0. Now, this is what I am recommending, but it's still in your control. If you feel like, Sharan, I don't like what you have set over here, I want to design my own asset allocation. For long-term, maybe instead of 60% equity, I am confident to put 70% equity, you can change it. Depending on that, your net worth sheet will change.
Right.
Cool. Next step is what I already told you. Now you need to go deeper. What is the mutual funds that I'll invest in and maintain this allocation as per my age, right? So this is what you will do. Next, in debt also. What kind of debt funds will I invest in? You can invest in arbitrage funds. You can invest in, see right now you're over-investing into debt. You were supposed to put 25,000 rupees per month. You are putting 30,000 rupees per month. So this is too much.
Right.
In domestic equity, what is it? You need to put 27,900 rupees. You put 28,000, which is, you have to reduce a little bit over here. It's becoming too much. Gold again. So what you will do is you will compare this. Like in the financial goals, when you go down here, you know exactly in every asset class how much you should put per month. Every asset class is telling you how much you have to put per month. So domestic equity 27,900. This is what's coming here. You're putting 28,000. Which is fine. It's pretty close by. It's fine. Then when it comes to US equity, 3,650 per month. This you can go to apps like IND Money or Vested and start an SIP in S&P 500 ETF or any big FANG companies like Google, Tesla. You can start investing in them. Debt 24,800. That will be here. Right now you're putting 30,000 in an RD. I would say instead of RD, I told you I'll talk about this, right? Your HDFC RD is giving you 6.5%, right?
Right.
But you are charged 30% tax on this because you're in the highest income slab, right? What is your income? You are making 90,000 rupees per month. What is your CTC?
It is around 11 lakhs.
Correct. So any income that you make is at 30% income slab. So your RD 6.5% is not, how much you said? 6.5%, right? Or 7.5%?
6.6%.
So 6.6 into, if I deduct 30% tax, is 4.62%. So is that good? 4.62%. The answer is no.
Definitely not.
It's bad. So you need to put that money in an arbitrage fund. Arbitrage fund will give you similar returns like FD, like 7%, 7.5%. And the taxation is only 12.5%.
Okay.
Only if the profits are above 1 lakh.
Oh.
So in most cases, you are paying 0 tax.
That's good to know. Actually, I didn't know about this option, arbitrage.
Arbitrage fund. And secondly, the tax is charged only when you withdraw from the arbitrage fund. In FD, whether you sell or not, you are taxed every year. So here I would say don't put everything in an RD. Firstly, you need only 25,000 rupees. I would put like, let's say, in an HDFC RD, I would actually stop doing it, to be honest. Right? Now, which FD should you do? That is the question. This is a bad FD. The correct FD is small finance bank FD. Because they give you up to 8.5%, 9% interest, firstly. And Sarita, don't put it in your name. Because you are taxed at the highest income slab. So could you have done it in your sibling's name who hasn't started earning money yet? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they should return the money to you, hopefully, after you put it in their name. But they're going to be charged 0% tax. Or maybe if there is any senior citizen in your house. Are there any senior citizens in your family who you trust?
Yeah, my grandmother is there.
So you can invest in her name. So she will not get 8.5% interest. She will get 9% interest. Because the government of India gives extra interest to senior citizens. So she'll get 9% interest. And again, up to 50,000 rupees of profit, she's charged zero tax. So that is why FDs are good if you invest in the right places, in the right people's name. You can get 9.5% returns as well, zero tax. So these are some of the hacks that I want you to know so that you can incorporate into your financial life.
Yes, definitely.
Right? So gold, what are we saying? You need 3,000 rupees per month, 3,650 rupees per month. That where will you put? That you can just put in a gold ETF and just do an SIP on it. Simple. And during your Muhurat and all of that, you can, Dhanteras and all, you can buy gold for cheap. Like even now, I think recently on Swiggy, you can buy gold coins. I did that recently.
Swiggy and Zepto also, they have started this.
Right.
But I don't know how many people will prefer that option because...
The trust
I
factor,
don't know
right?
the-
Trust factor, you're worried about the trust factor.
Right.
I mean, I bought it and I'll tell you why I bought it. Because I can use a credit card to buy these gold coins. And I got credit card reward points. So I was able to get gold at a 10% discount because of the credit card reward points.
Oh.
You get it? So like that, there are
Right.
many hacks which we keep teaching. So that is this thing. That is the entire financial planning. I will not go more deeper than this. But I hope this was like, informative for you. I hope you are able to gain new insights and knowledge from this. And obviously, all of you people have been watching this as well. And I hope this was also informative for you guys to learn from Sarita's financial planning journey and see what you can take into your own life. Cool, Sarita. If that is all, let us wrap up. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. And guys, if you want to manage your finances like this, there's only one way: to join the 1% Club, and you get access to these kind of tools to manage your own finances. And if you're already a 1% Club member, guys, then every month I'll be conducting these kind of sessions, and one lucky person from the 1% Club member will be picked every month, just like Sarita here, and I will be doing it for you live. Until then, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.